Hello everyone, welcome to IMS Academy. Guys, please confirm about the audio and video. I hope both are clear. Alright, so here as you know very well, in this series we started the PYQs of engineering mathematics for ISRO exam. We had already one session, this is our second session. So we are going to continue the same sequence, PYQs, mixed PYQs of engineering mathematics for ISRO exam. Let's start with this question. So the pattern is clear. First you will try the question, then I will tell you the detailed solution. We will have a detailed discussion on each and every question. So which is important also for each and every competition exam, including ISRO to hai hi. This is important for GATE exam also. So here we can see limit extends to 0 x log of sin x. My question is, this question is from calculus. Limit extends to 0 x log of sin x. Options are available for us. So dear students, go for it. A basic question, you should try first of all which form is this, and then you will approach what is the result. So I am giving you 1 minute and 30 seconds for this question. Just try this one. This is a very simple question. Limit extends to 0 x log of sin x we are having. So first of all, we will try to check what is the limit by putting the result. Maybe you need to apply here L hospital also, but you need to convert this one first of all. Yes, dear students. Let's approach it. What is the result? Let's approach it. What is the result? Let's see. Is it C for Chennai? Let's check it out. So first of all, I don't think it is C. First of all, we need to check whether the question is an indeterminate form or not. So what I will do, I'm approaching my question here. Question is limit x tends to 0. We are having x log of sin x. So limit x tends to 0 x log of sin x we are having. We can write down right now, if I will approach here, this is 0 and sin 0 is also 0, log 0. So it will not work for me. Why? Because I can only approach DL hospital rule when my question is in 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form. Only these two possibilities are there. Then we can approach directly the DL hospital rule. So here I need to convert this form. So I can write down my question, which is limit x tends to 0, log of sin x will be as it is. Can I write down my question as 1 by x? Now can I approach the question? Bacho, I am having limit x tends to 0, log sin x. Okay, when I will approach this one, sin 0 is 0 here and 1 by 0 is infinity. So now can I approach DL hospital rule? Please confirm the audio video both. The audio and video both. Clear? Yeah, okay. Yes. All right. So what I will do, I will approach here. My limit is x tends to 0. I can see clearly the limit log of sin x by 1 upon x we are having. Here we can approach the L'Hospital rule directly, because here we are having an indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. Okay, first of all, this is the base e. When it is not mentioned, in the log, the base is e here. So I can see now this is an indeterminate form. When I will go with the L'Hospital rule, with the help of the L'Hospital, I need to solve whatever we are having here in the numerator differently. Okay, we will go solve this one differently. So it's not that we will solve u by v form. Okay, according to the L'Hospital, I needed to approach here differentiation of numerator and differentiation of denominator, but I will not go with u by v form. So this is separately we will go. So when I will solve this one, the differentiation of log of sin x, it will be 1 by sin x, okay, for log x, and for sin x it is again cos x, and limit we are having as x tends to 0. In denominator, the differentiation of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So I will approach here also. Okay, clear? So now we can approach again if I will check here right now, I can see this is the form where we can first of all write down in a simple manner. This will be limit x tends to 0 cos x by sin x. If you want, you can write down directly cot of x and minus 1 by x square. But I can see if I will multiply again the result, so this will be limit x tends to 0 x square or minus x square into cot x. Cot 0 is 0, and when I will solve here, I can see the result 0 into something is 0. Very good, Surjit. So my final result will be 0 here. My final result will be 0 here, which I can see in option A for Ahmedabad. Dear students, we can approach it very easily. We can approach it very easily. Guys, if you can hear me, if you can just watch the video, you should reply. Clear? Okay. In one more manner. Very good. If you want, as it is clear, 0 into something will be 0 always, so we can solve like this also. If you want, then in one more manner you can solve from here also. So I am writing one more approach. If you want to solve limit x tends to 0, this will be same, log of sin x will be there, okay, divided by x. Till here we can go with this one. Suppose you don't want to convert your question in the form of cot, then also you can approach, bacho. How I am writing my thing here. So limit x tends to 0, by applying the L'Hospital, it will become cos x by sin x, and here we are having minus 1 by x square. So you can split this x square into x in x and x form. So you can write down like this also. If you want to write down limit x tends to 0, you can go with x cos x also. I am having here 2x square, na, x cos x also, and in the division we can take from here sin x by x also, and negative we are having, so negative we can take here. So as if I will approach, I can see limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is always is equals to 1, but here I am having cos 0 is 1, but here I am having x, so 0 into something is 0 again. So in this case also you can write down your answer as 0. If you don't want to convert in the cot form, because so many students think ma'am cot 0, yeah, very good, yeah, you can go with this one, the same thing, Surjit. I am approaching the same approach, right? So if you don't want to convert this one into the cot form, because as we know that cot is 0 sometimes give you confusion also. So if you don't want to approach here limit, it's not necessary to go with this one. This give you more clarity. So you can go with this one also, this one also. Yeah, 0 by 1 is 0. Clearly we can say, because sin limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1, and here when I will approach, the result is 0. Okay, very good. Now let's come to the next one. This is a good question. Number of real values. This question is from complex variable. The question is a plus iota b power 1 by n plus a minus iota b power 1 by n. You are asking about the real values 0, 1, n. So here actually we need to go with something assumption also. So you will try first of all. It's quite lengthy in the sense. It will take some time, means around 2 minutes you can take, but this is a good question. But basic again, so number of real values. It is not asking what is the a. It is not asking what is the it is asking how many real values are possible. So the question is asking about number of real values. Number of real values. Okay. So a plus iota b power 1 by n plus a minus iota b power 1 by n. You can try the question. Everyone, just go for it, बच्चों. We can check by putting the value here. Is it n? N real values are possible. Let's approach it. So first of all, I can see my question is a plus iota b power 1 by n plus a minus iota b power 1 by. We can start this question by assuming any value for a and b, so that now because here the power is n, so we can take any particular value and we can start from that, and from that we can find out how many real values are possible. So suppose I am taking here, let us assume a is equals to 1 by 2 or 1 by root 2, anything you can take. Okay, so I'm starting with a is equals to 1 by 2 and b is equals to root 3 by 2. Suppose I'm taking a is equals to, because I want to ultimately make my question easy. Here I need to go with the Euler's form also. Here I will use the de Moivre's also, so that ultimately I want to make it easy. So a is equals to 1 by 2, and if I am taking b is equals to root 3 by 2, then in this case, according to a plus iota b, my question will be 1 by 2 plus iota root 3 by 2. Yes. If I need to find out power 1 by n, so a plus iota b power 1 by n will be, okay, if you want to write down this one 1 by 2, this is I can see this is a polar form, x plus iota, sorry, this is a Cartesian form, x plus iota y. You can convert this Cartesian form into the polar form. So if you want to find out from here the polar form, you can see x is 1 by 2, y is equals to root 3 by 2. We can find out theta from here, which is tan inverse y by x. So it will give me tan inverse y is root 3 by 2, x is 1 by 2. So it will give me 2 and 2 will be gone, tan inverse root 3. Right, it will give me tan inverse root 3, which is pi by 3 only. So from here I can write down my angle is pi by 3. My angle is pi by 3. theta is pi by 3. All right, and from here I need to write down the value of r also, because if I need to convert this question into the polar form, which is a Cartesian form, if I need to convert this into the polar form, I can see root of x square is 1 by 4 and this one is 3 by 4. So this is 4 by 4, 1 only. So value of r is 1. So dear students, before that you can write down your question in this form. This is nothing but r is 1. So cos of pi by 3 plus iota sine pi by 3. So this is your form, which is equals to a plus iota b, which is equals to a plus iota b. So from here I can see the value a plus iota b. Now I can find out a plus iota b power 1 by n. So with the help of the a plus iota b power 1 by n, with the help of the de Moivre's theorem, I will use here cos pi by 3 plus iota sine pi by 3 power 1 by n. We know very well, if we will approach here the de Moivre's theorem, if we are having question like this one, cos theta plus iota sine theta power n, we can write down the question as cos of n theta plus iota sine of n theta, right? We can write down the question like this one. So the same thing, if I will approach here, it will become cos pi by 3 n plus iota sine pi by 3 n. This is the value of a plus iota b power n. Okay, first thing is here. In the same manner we can find out a minus iota b also. So if I want to write down similarly a minus iota b power 1 by n, it will be cos pi by 3 n minus iota sine pi by 3 n. Okay, I need to find out the complete value. So when I will put here both the values in this equation, suppose, so as I told you, this is little lengthy question, a plus iota b power 1 by n, a minus iota b power 1 by n. My question will become cos pi by 3 n plus iota sine pi by 3 n, plus we are having this value also, cos pi by 3 n minus iota sine pi by 3 n. This term and this term will be gone. We are having only two real values, that is the 2 cos pi by 3 n. So I can write down this is 2 cos of pi by 3 n, right? So 2 cos of pi by 3 n. So I am having only one real value. So can I write down directly बच्चों कि for any, if I will put here any particular value of n, if I will put here any particular value of n, I am having only one real value. I am having only one real value na. So that's why, dear student, I can write down for any value of n. For any value of n, we will have only one real value, right? We are having only one real value. So I hope you can understand my point, this one very easily. I hope you can understand this point very easily कि for any particular value of n, one real value would be possible here. Okay, so that's why my answer is we are having option also, so only one possible value is there. That's why my answer will be only one possible value is there. Clear? Very good. Everyone, I hope the things are clear. Now let's approach this again, very good question. The similar pattern of question we can see in GATE exam also. Already we are having this pattern of question in the GATE exam. So this is a very good question. For that we are having a short trick also. First of all, you guys will try this one, then I will tell you how to approach. very easily we can solve this question. Very easily we can solve this question. Everyone, go for it. Dear students, just go for it. Yeah, very good. Surjit is there with the answer. Shabash. Very good. So we are having options A, B, C, D. Let's approach which one is correct for this particular question, bachon. Yes. Let's go for the solution. EC students very much familiar with the expression for finding directivity in antenna. Okay, let's approach here so we can see the question. The question is integration 0 to pi by 6 sine, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6 sine to the power 6 theta d theta. We know in this same pattern of question has been asked in GATE exam also so many times. So we know very well for this we are having a specific formula, integration 0 to pi by 2, okay, sine of n theta d theta, or if your question is integration 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power n theta d theta. For both the functions the result is always same. So we used to write down the result, all the terms we will write down on the numerator. So it will be n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 and so on, divided by n. All the even terms will be there in the denominator, n, n minus 2, n minus 4, n minus 6 and so on. And we need to multiply here with the k. This value of k will be pi by 2. This value of k will be pi by 2 if your n is a odd number, okay, and the value of k is 1 if your n is a even number. Do you remember this one? Do you remember this one, bacho? So with the help of this one we can solve the question very easily. So now if I will approach the question, what is the result? What is the result, bachcho? Sorry, this is for odd and this is for even, my mistake. Okay, now I can see my question is having sign, so I will go here with the solution. I is equals to n is 6, so 6 minus 1, 6 minus 3, 6 minus 5, divided by 6, 6 minus 2, 6 minus 4. After that 6 minus 6 is also there, but we will not write down. 6 minus 6 is also there, but we will not write down. 6 minus 7 is also there, but we will not write down. Multiply with, as I told you, this value, the value of k will be depend on only and only n. So if your n is even, then only you will multiply k, means the complete result with the pi by 2, or if your n is odd, then the result will be multiplied by 1, means nothing. Okay, so here I can see as my n is a, my n is a even number. As my n is a even number, so my result will be here, I will multiply with the pi by 2 also. So this will be 5 into 3 into 1 by 6, 4 and 2 multiply with the pi by 2. I can check here, I can convert, this will be pi by 3 to just 6. We are having 5 pi by 4, 4 just 16, 16 to just 32. We are having 5 pi by 32. So the options are available surely. So your final answer is option D for Delhi. Your final answer is option D for Delhi. Yes. Yes, Surjit. Yeah, it's, I just already changed. Maybe in the clear. So in this way we can solve the questions. Okay, so this is a very common pattern which is important not for the ISRO exam, even for the GATE exam also. Now, wow, this is a question from vector calculus. Just read the question and you can directly approach the question. Just read the question. It is asking about the directional derivative. So directional derivative question means the gradient question. So the function u is given to you. U is equals to 2x cube y minus 3y square z at the point P 1 2 minus 1 in a direction towards the point Q 3 minus 1 5 is. And options are available for us. We can directly approach the question for the directional derivative. It is asking only directional derivative, not maximum value of directional derivative. Okay, so just go for it. Basic calculation. By basic calculation you can solve the question. Go for it, dear students. By the basic calculation we can solve the question. The function is given to us 2x cube y minus 3y square z. As we know very well, the gradient is applicable only for the scalar function. So you need to find out the gradient first with on this point and with respect to this one. So from here we will find out the E vector. Just go for it, everyone. Yes, dear students, what is the result? You should know before approaching this question the concept of directional derivative, dd, gradient. Let's approach it. Let's approach it. Okay, so I can see my vector, my function is 2x cube y minus 3y square z. Okay, I need to find out the gradient in this direction. So first of all I will find out the gradient of u, or you can write down del u. As we know, the meaning of gradient is I del, if we are having a function u, so I del u by del x plus j del u by del y plus k del u by del z. So the meaning of this del u by del y, del u by del x is I need to find out the partial differentiation of this function u with respect to x, then here with respect to y, here with respect to z, right? So here when I will go with I can write down directly also del u by del x. I can see the partial differentiation with respect to x will be 3 to just 6 x square y, okay, plus j. Partial differentiation with respect to y, we are having both the sides y, here and here also. So it will be 2x cube minus 6yz plus k. So with respect to z, we need to only solve this one. So that is minus 3y square. As the point is given to you, the point is 1, 2, minus 1. So we will find out the gradient with respect to the point 1, 2 and minus 1. So when I will solve this one, I can see 1, 2 and minus 1. This is 2 square, okay, and 1 square is a multiply with 2. So this will be 6 2 ja 12i plus j. As the value of x is 1, so this will be 2 minus, here we are having 2 and minus 1. So this will be minus plus 6 2 ja 12, okay, plus k. The value of y is 2 here. So when I will approach here, so this is already in the minus 3, 4. So 3 4 ja 12. So I can write down this also minus 12k. So my final result will be so my final result will be 12i plus 14 12i cap plus 14j cap minus 12k cap. This is the value of gradient at the point 1 2 minus 1. All right. This is the value of gradient at the point 1 2 minus 1. Now we need to find out, this is the gradient, but I don't need to find out here gradient. I need to find out here directional derivative. Now in which direction? It is mentioned in the direction of this function, this point. So from here I will find out the a vector bachcho. If I will solve this one, I can say this is 3i minus j plus 5k. I need e vector because the define of, I will write down the define also, because what is the define of directional derivative? According to the dd, we need to find out gradient of any function phi, okay, in dot product with e vector. E is a unit vector, where your e is a unit vector for which you can find out the value by the given a vector by magnitude of a. So here a is not given to me directly, but in this case the point is given to me, so I can write down a. My a vector will be 3i minus j plus 5k, and I need e vector, so I will write down the mod also. So modulus will be 3 square is 9, 1 square is 1, 5 square is 25. You can see this is square root of 35. This is a square root of 35. 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 25 is 35. Yeah, we will see what is the answer. I don't think so. Okay, where is my question? Here. All right. Okay, root of 35. So now let's approach here. Directional derivative you are having. So let's go for the directional derivative is a gradient of u dot e vector. So gradient of u is 14i cap plus 14i cap. No, this is not 14, this is 12i cap. So this is 12i cap plus 14j cap minus 12k cap, okay, and dot product with this vector, so which is 3i minus j plus 5k, which is 3i minus j plus 5k divided by square root of 35. Divided by square root of 35. Okay. No, it will not be q minus p, because it is asking me in the direction toward this one. It is, this point is given to me, but the direction is only asking for q point. The direction is only asking for q point here. So that's why we will not go for the q minus p here. Okay. So when we will solve 12 dot product, 12 with 3 ja 36 minus I, j dot j will be there 14 and minus is there na, yeah. So this will be 60 divided by root 35. So when you will solve, what is the result? You can solve directly also. So what is the result? It is not minus 105, it is minus 38 by root 35. We are having the result in the negative, so minus 38 by root of 35. This will be my answer, which I can see in option none of these. Okay, so my answer will be option D, which is none of these here. Beta, we can see, because here actually it is given to you in the form of vector. It is given to you in the form of vector 3i minus j plus 5k in this direction only, directly. It is strictly mentioned. Yeah, definitely this is from origin. When it is not mentioned, then it is from origin, because when it is written only one point is mentioned to you. So we can see, okay, this point is going through the, means from origin to this point. Okay, because here clearly mentioned in the direction of only q. So when it is only q, it means the other point, when we need to find out the equation of this one, equation of a line, so it will be nothing but the other point is a 0 0. Okay, yes. So I hope this is clear, everyone. So we can see the result is minus 38 by root 35, which is not among the ABC. So the result is option D for Delhi, which is none of these. Which is none of these. Okay, bacho. So a good question, definitely. And yeah, the pattern is again very important for the GATE exam also. Clear? Chalo, let's go for the next question. Wow, very good question from the complex integral. The question is the value of the integration sin z by z cube dz around the circle mod z is equals to 2. This is the question of complex integration. Now it's totally your wish. If you want to solve the question in the form of with the Cauchy's integral theorem, it's your choice. With the Cauchy means either you can solve with the residue theorem or with the Cauchy's integral. It's totally your choice. Go for it. Then I will tell you in the detail. Yeah, very good. And this is a very simple question. I need to check here the result. What is the result, प्यारे बच्चों? We are having a function sin z by z cube dz around a circle whose center is at origin and radius is 2. Center is origin and radius is 2. So I will solve this question with the help of the Cauchy's integral formula. We can solve the question. Go for it, dear students. Everyone should try. Let's approach it. So I can see the question as the integration we are having, integration sin z by z cube. So I can write down this one as z minus 0 power 3 dz. I can write down this one as z minus 0 power 3 dz. Okay, first of all. And we are having circle mod z is equals to 2. Mod z is equals to 2 means if you want to draw the circle, you can see first of all very simply, this is your real axis, this is your imaginary axis. If you want to draw the circle, I can compare with the standard form of circle equation, which is z minus a is equals to r. A is a center, which is 0 here, r is radius, which is 2 here. So I need to draw a circle whose radius is a 2 and center is 0. So this is 0. Suppose I am taking my radius here 2. So you can make a circle of radius 2. Suppose this is the circle of radius 2. Alright. So what is the range for this one? Every time I told you, bacho, whenever we are having a question of complex integration, before approaching to the question, you should know about the range. Range means whether your point, whether your given pole or the question in the question singular point we are having, the point is lying inside the closed curve or outside the closed curve. Okay, that is very important. If you want to approach the question by Cauchy's integral formula or you want to approach the question from the residue theorem, in both the cases, we should know my pole is lying inside or outside. Okay, so that's why here I can see my range is because the radius is 2, so it will be starting from minus 2 to 2 on real axis because I am having pole as in real only. So when I will solve this one, I can see z minus 0 power 3 is equals to 0. So this is z is equals to 0. First of all, my pole is a triple order pole. So this is not a single pole, this is a triple order pole. Okay, although it does not make any difference because the pole is 0 only. So this is a triple order pole. So when we will use here, if you forget about this one, I am writing again the Cauchy's integral formula fz by z minus a whole cube dz. Okay, the basic formula is fz by z minus a dz is equals to 2 pi iota into f of a. When you are having a pole which is a third order, okay, which is a triple order pole, so fz by z minus a whole cube dz, then in this case it will be f double dash a divided by 2 factorial. F double dash a divided by 2 factorial. So I can see my question here. What is the function? When I will compare the question with this form, sin z by z minus 0 whole cube dz, I can see my function of z is the sin z, okay, but the value of a is 0 here. Value of a is 0 here. So if you want, you can go for, actually that does not make any difference because ultimately you need to put here 0, but let me show you. So when I need to solve this one, I need to solve 2 time differentiation. So when I will go with 1 time differentiation f dash z, this will be cos z. When I will go with 1 more time differentiation f double dash z, it will be minus of sin z. So I can see when I will put here the point 0 at the place of z, because I need f double dash a here. So when I will put here bachcho f double dash 0, sin 0 is 0 only. So this will be 0, and 0 into something is 0 only na. So we can see the result here. So it will be pi iota into 0. So ultimately your final answer is 0 here. The result is 0, but it is not because the result is 0, but it is not because the point is lying outside or the pole is lying outside. It is 0 because we are having a equals to 0. When I will put here, when I will put here the result here in the f double dash a, that's why it will become 0. Suppose your question is of the double order pole. If you are having here square, if you are having square, then the final result will not be 0, because in this case the question will be f dash a. In this case we are having f dash a. So here you are having f dash a, and here you don't have 2 pi iota by 1 only. So in this case your final answer will be 2 pi iota. Okay bachcho, in this case your final answer will be 2 pi iota. But right now we are having a triple order pole, which we can see very clearly. So the result is 0 here. I hope, okay, I just give you the detailed explanation of this approach also. Whenever we are having a Cauchy's integral, whenever you want to use Cauchy's integral formula in the complex integration, you can use very easily. Okay, so my answer is 0 here. The option is B for Bombay. My answer is 0 here, option B for Bombay. Clear everyone? I hope so. Chalo, let's go for the next question. The question is from differential equation. Yeah, very good question from differential equation. It is asking about the solution of differential equation dy by dx equals to e to the power x minus y plus x square e power minus y, and options are available. So let's approach it. I'm giving you time for solving, and then we will talk about the question. It's a simple question. By simple conversion, by simple simplification or solving, you can go for the question. Yes, dear students, go for it. Option A. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. I can write down my question as dy by dx equals to e to the power x minus y plus x square e to the power minus y. This is a very good question. So we need to identify by which method we want to solve this question first of all, and this is totally our choice in by which method we want to solve this one. Let's approach it. So here I will approach first of all. Okay, I want to go with variable separation. Still I'm not sure, but what I will do, I will just just separate here x and y term, then we will decide by which term we want to go. So it will be e to the power x, e to the power minus y, plus x square e power minus y. From here we can take e power minus y common, so it will be x square plus e power minus x. Now yeah, surely I can use here the variable separation method, because very easily I already separated the variable. Now I can write down all the terms of x one side, all the terms of y one side, and then we can approach it. So here we can write down, okay, we are having here e power minus y na, so it will be 1 by e power minus y dy equals to x square plus e to the power minus x dx. Okay, so e power minus y we are having in the denominator, we can write down this as an e power y dy equals to x square dx plus e power minus x dx. Now integrating both the sides. I am using variable separation method. So e power y integration will be e power y. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. E power minus x will be e power minus x minus of e power minus x. Yeah, variable separation, shabash. So now I need to check the options also. So here, okay, plus the constant, integration constant. I need to check the options also, in which way the option is asking me. I can see it is asking in e to the power y. Okay, so all the terms are separately here. So I can write down my question here. I can write down my question here as e to the power y we are having, okay, equals to, this is minus e power minus x. We are having this option is e power x. Acha, sorry. I don't have here minus x. From where I got this? It is only plus x. Acha ji, in the question we don't have a minus x. We are having only plus. This is plus x. Okay. So now my result will be x cube by 3 plus e power x plus c. In the same manner we can write down, this is the only answer which I am having in option A for Ahmedabad. Right? Yeah, this is e power x. I thought this is minus, but this is e power x minus y. So when we will separate the things, we can write down e power x into e power minus y. So when we are taking e power minus y common, this is x square plus e power x, and by using variable separation method, we can separate the terms. All the terms of y's are together, all the term of x are together, and then we can go for integration both the sides and we can solve the question. We can go for integration both the sides and we can solve the question. Right, bacho? All right. Let's go for the next one. This is the same pattern of question. Earlier we solved the same pattern of question. I hope you guys remember. About the question. So let's go for it. So here I am having 0 to pi by 2. I am approaching the question directly. 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 3x dx. So here when we approach this question, in that time we are having sine to the power 6. Okay, this formula we are going to use here, this concept. So again, as I told you, the concept is important because these pattern of question already asked 2 or 3 times in the GATE exam also. So definitely this is important for ISRO level also. So we can solve the question as integration 0 to pi by 2. I can see my n is equals to 3 here. So I will go with all the terms in the numerator. It will be 3 minus 1, and then we are having 3 minus 3, but we will not write down 3 minus 3. Divided by, we are having here 3 and 3 minus 2. Okay, and we will multiply only with the 1 because I can see my n is odd number. When your n is odd number, we will multiply by 1 only the resultant. When your n is even number, we needed to multiply the resultant by pi by 2. Okay, so here I can write down this is 2 by 3 into 1. So my result is 2 by 3. Which I can see in option B for Bombay here. This is an option B for Bombay, 2 by 3. Very good, Surjit, shabash. So very easily we can approach the question. Very good. Let's go for the next question. Okay, this question is from complex variables. So this is a question, it is asking about 3. The question is written as 3 plus iota by 5 plus 5 iota. So we need to actually simplify this one. Before approaching this question, I will tell you one very important thing, beta. As we know very well, the complex variable is written as z is equals to x plus iota y. This is the standard format. Whenever you will see iota in the denominator, this is not a standard form. So you need to convert. First of all, you need to remove iota from the denominator. If iota is in the denominator, you need to remove, because this is not a standard format. Okay, anytime wherever the question is asking to you, whatever the question is asking to you, you will not write down result in the form of iota in the denominator. So we need to remove iota from denominator every time. So it is asking about the same thing also. We can approach the question 3 plus iota by 5 plus 5 iota. So I can write down, right now my question is 3 plus iota by 5 plus 5 iota. I need to remove iota from the denominator. For removing, we need to multiply and divide by the complex conjugate of denominator. In denominator, I am having 5 plus iota, so I can go. Okay, one more thing you can use here. 3 plus iota is there. You can take 5 outside, and then you can multiply and divide by the conjugate of 1 plus iota. So this is 1 minus iota divided by 1 minus iota. We are having 1 by 5 already outside. When I will multiply, 3 1 ja 3 minus 3 iota plus iota minus iota square divided by, in denominator we are having a plus b multiply with a minus b, which is a square minus b square, right? So I can write down here 1 square minus iota square. So I can see 1 by 5 is there. 3 minus 3 iota plus iota is minus 2 iota. Minus iota square is minus 1. When we are having minus iota square, it is plus 1. So I am having 3 plus 1, 4. So I can write down 4 minus 2 iota divided by iota square is minus 1, minus plus 1. So divided by 2. Yeah, very good. So here what I can do, I can take 2 outside from the numerator. Okay, it will be 2 minus iota divided by 2, and we are having 5 also. 2 and 2 will be gone. So my result is 2 minus iota by 5. Do I have option like this? Yeah, I have. So my answer is option A for Ahmedabad. 2 minus iota by 5, dear students. 2 minus iota by 5. Very easily, Shabash Surjit. Very easily we can approach this one. So I hope the thing is clear to everyone. Again, a simple question from complex variable. Let's go for the next one. Wow, this is again a good question from complex. You can see the question, cos 5 theta minus iota sin 5 theta whole square. We need to identify which one is similar. So actually we need to simplify only. So in today's session also we use the de Moivre's theorem. So the same concept with the de Moivre's theorem you can solve this question. So you can try, then I'm here to solve. Very easily we can solve. Options are also available, so very easily we can solve the question. Cos 5 theta minus iota sin 5 theta. I hope you can see the question very easily. Options are available for us. We can check and we can approach accordingly. Yes, dear students, tell me. Yeah, cos 5 theta minus iota sin 5 theta to the power 2 here. It is mentioned 2 here. Let's approach it. So I can write down my question first of all, cos 5 theta minus iota sin 5 theta whole square. So I am going to use here the de Moivre's theorem, which I told you earlier also. Let me write down again, cos theta plus iota sin theta to the power n will always written as cos n theta plus iota sin n theta. Okay. At the place of this one, we can use this one. At the place of this one, we can use this one. So the theorem is reversible. In both the manners you can use. So right now I will solve my question, which is cos 5 theta minus iota sin theta. So it will be 5 theta minus iota sin 5 theta. So I am approaching directly. So 5 2 ja tan theta minus iota sin 5 2 ja tan theta. So I can see actually if I will solve in a general manner, I can see my result is cos tan theta minus iota sin tan theta. But when I will look at the option, I am having cos tan theta plus iota sin tan theta, but this is not right. 25 is also there, this is not right. So we can see one simple thing, my question is written in the power form. Means my option, my final answer is written in the power form in the options. That's why we don't have here cos tan theta minus iota sin tan theta. So we can do like this also, na beta. When I am having cos tan theta, okay, plus I can write down iota sin minus tan theta, and here also I can make minus tan theta, because cos minus theta is cos theta only, but when I will approach sin minus theta, it is minus sin theta. So in this way I can solve. I can see my power is minus 10 here, so can I write down this one as cos theta plus iota sin theta to the power minus 10, because this is the reversible form. My question is now in this form. My question is now in this form. I want to use again here the reverse de Moivre's theorem I can use. So when I will write down this one, cos theta plus iota sin theta to the power n. So I can see this is cos minus tan theta plus iota sin minus tan theta. So my n is minus 10 here. So it will be cos theta plus iota sin theta to the power n. N is minus 10. So in this way we are having options. So which we can see in option C for Chennai here. Which we can see in option C for Chennai. Very easily we can see and very easily we can approach also. Right? I hope this is clear to everyone, and very simply we can approach the question very easily. Alright. Okay. So now this question I am giving you as an homework. This is a question from maxima minima, means the calculus portion, differential calculus portion, which is very important for the GATE exam also, and yeah, no doubt for the ISRO exam also. So we can see, I will elaborate the question in the next session. We will start from this question only, because our session is from 6 to 7, only 1 hour session is there. So we will have a next session on the Thursday. On Thursday we are having the next session. There we will start from this question only. So you can see the value of x at which y has a minimum for y is equals to x square minus 3x plus 1, basic minima, maxima minima for one variable. This question is of maxima minima for one variable, where you need to find out first order derivative. We will put it equals to 0. We will find out the point, and you are asking about the minimum. So we will find out the sign of double order derivative also. Okay, if it is positive, then we are having minima here at the point, whatever the point is asking. Okay, so it is asking about value of x. Value of x means the question is asking about the point only. Okay, so where we are having minima. So you can try this one very easily, dear students. We will start from this question in the next session. We are having more questions to go, not even in this one. We are having so many questions to approach for the ISRO PYQs, as this series is dedicated to ISRO exam only. So you should share the link of this video and the previous one also with all the ISRO aspirants. If you are looking for the question solution of engineering mathematics in the detail, we are discussing here the question with the key points also, with the detailed explanation also. So you should share the link with each and every student who is looking for the ISRO scientist exam. Okay guys, so see you there again on the Thursday, same time 6 p.m. On Thursday 6 p.m. we are having the session. You should not miss the session. And after that, you can join our Telegram group also of IMS Gate Academy, as the PDF of the session I will share in the Telegram group only, which is free for all the students. The link of the name of the Telegram group are already mentioned in the description box. You can check from there. Okay guys, stay tuned to IMS Gate Academy. Thank you.